What is going on, everyone? It's another week, another day, another drama, but we still lifestyle of the rich and famous. Welcome to the Inner Circle podcast. How are you, bestie? I love those hands all over you.
Okay, keep my hands to myself.
So, okay, Selena Gomez.
Oh my God, my little sippy cup. I left it. I have this one.
Well, where did you? Well, you left it in your kitchen, I hope.
It's in my kitchen, yeah.
Okay, good. Because we paid more for this than you left the drink, right?
Bitch, that's gonna be like I'm gonna put that shit next to my crystals
That's why you're
because
like, oh, you can take it. I'm like, no, that's yours. That's a souvenir. We deserve this.
it
but
doesn't
we'll,
go with my tableware, but okay.
but we'll get more into these sippy cups in a bit. But how are you? This is a welcome everyone. Our people out there watching, listening. Welcome to the show, another show. And how are you, girl?
I am good. I'm good. I've just been chilling, working a lot, per usual.
Now, last week you and I went to an event, the Andy Cohen book signing, which we spoke about. We spoke about it
I don't
after
have the
show
book
last
here.
week. But you also this week, we've been doing things. This weekend, you also went in the Boogie Down Bronx to catch a concert from Salsera legend, iconic La India. How was that?
It was good. Um, I lived my young teen 90s fantasy. La India was very influential in my life growing up. I would wake up Saturday, Sunday mornings to my mom mopping the floors, cleaning the house, doing laundry, blasting salsa. Ironic because we're Dominican, but she loves salsa more than like Dominican music. But she would be listening to that song, blasting it. And I was just like, wow, this is like empowering because she was like singing about people like a man cheating on her or a man like being unfaithful and she walking out and stuff like that, whatever. So I feel like now I'm in my era of being like listening to La India music and relating to it. But I went to the concert. It was fun. The vibe was very lit. It was a Mother's Day show, so there was a lot of moms, a lot of daughters, a lot of like husbands there taking their wives and stuff.
I was gonna
I
ask
went.
you, was there a lot of guys too?
There were guys, but not as much as females, and
Mm.
it was super lit. A lot of women, a lot of females were lit, like drinking and
Hoy
like
se ve, hoy se
sing. Yeah, I will say though, I think La India took like a hiatus for a while with singing
Mm,
because baby, those notes were not hitting like they used to in the 90s.
mm.
And which is kind of sad and underwhelming, but I was like, girl, you not like my favorite song. I started recording and I was like, wait a minute. She like said I think she was forgetting her lyrics. So I was like, oh hell no.
Mm.
Yeah. So all in all, I'm happy that I got to experience that. Out of a 10, I would give it probably a 7. And yeah, that's it.
Now, did she? And I hate to do this, but did she
And
look
she came on very late. Girl, you are not Mariah Carey. You are not
how
Madonna.
late?
Don't
Because the concert's at 8 o'clock, right? On
8
the
to
tickets,
10, 8 to 10:30. Hold on, because I have receipts. I come correct.
and then but you said that she showed up.
8 to 9:30. The concert started at 8 and it was due to finish at 9:30. She literally started at like 9:45. And she had and funny enough, she had like a salsa band that like as her opening act. They kept singing and like playing their music and songs and like the audience was getting rowdy. They were like, "Bring out La India, bring out La India." Yeah, I was like, oh shit. I was eating my little Goya is the sponsor and they were
Yeah.
giving out plantain chips. So I was eating my little plantain chips like it was popcorn. But that was one part that I was just like, all right, girl, you're taking forever. So needless to say, it ended late. So I just like
Uh-uh.
I did my Irish exit midway of the concert and I bounced.
Now, did she look inebriated while performing, or did she look regular, like sober? Because
It's
I
hard
mean,
to
to be forgetting your lyrics, like
I don't think she was inebriated. No, I don't think so. First of all, it was hard to see. She was a little. She was kind of that auditorium is very small. It was the
yeah.
Lehman Performing Arts Center. So like when we went to go see Jerry Rivera, you could see him. With her, it
Mhm.
was kind of hard to see. The lighting wasn't as strong as it was with Jerry Rivera. It was a
Mhm.
little bit more dim. But she looked nice in her ballroom gown, sequin
Black,
ballroom gown. Yes,
of course.
with a matching blazer. So it was very dark in there. But I don't think she was inebriated. I just think she probably forgot the song, which happens. But like at the same time, girl, hit the notes.
But that too, it's like, why are you not like hitting the notes? Usually,
One
people
of the
try to
most
put that on,
yeah.
drugs or drinking.
Well, my mommy said that she
Allegedly.
allegedly she did go through substance abuse problems, domestic abuse problems. So
Oh yeah,
who knows?
I believe it.
But wish her the best. Thank you so much for the opportunity. I will say it's a little disheartening and like kind of underwhelming when you are looking forward to seeing an idol of yours for a long time and it doesn't live to the standard. There's already, I want to say, 3 concerts I've gone to so far that I was like super excited to go to,
And I
and
know
this is
one of
one of
them.
them.
Well, I know a second one of them.
Which is the second one?
Justin Timberlake.
Yeah, that was, bitch. Let's not discuss. I don't want to get
Yeah,
high blood pressure. That
yeah.
one, Osuna, and now La India.
Wait, did we see Osuna together?
Yes,
I
we
actually
sure
thought.
did.
I actually didn't think his was that bad.
His wasn't bad. He did a good job, but
It's
every
just that
song was
a lot of like
20-second
15
long.
seconds. Yeah, 15 seconds. I remember you saying that because
And
he
I
had
was
so
just like,
many. It was
bitch, I
like
paid.
little, yeah.
This ticket was expensive. I need the length of the song, majority of the song, not no 20-second snippet.
Yeah.
But
it wasn't
like
bad, but yeah, I do remember that being your issue with.
that was like that wasn't even an album release party. That was like a sound Spotify like little treat.
Well, speaking of tours, Beyonce kicked off her tour, the Renaissance tour, in Sweden, all the way in Europe. And listen, I don't know if you've seen the clips, girl.
I've seen some on TikTok.
But listen, she looks amazing. Obviously, I'm someone, because we do this podcast, and I watched the Breakfast Club too, as you know. So it's funny how like DJ Envy and Charlamagne the God, they themselves also say sometimes they go into the comment section, do their homework, see what the people are talking about, see what the people are saying, especially in the platform they are. They want to relay and talk about, what people are commenting. But that's what I did with Beyonce. All over Facebook, all over the socials. And girl, people are hating with a capital H, not Houston H, capital hating H.
Wow.
And listen, we like Beyonce, and just speaking for myself, you be my best friend. I've had my opinions about Beyonce. I'm more of a Kelly Rowland girl. Like, let's be real. Like, but I also feel just reading these comments about her tour kickoff, it just really proves to me that there's individuals out there, and there's individuals out there that just love to hate and be hateful for the fun of it, or for just that, for the fun of it, because they think it's cool or whatever. I don't know, but the level of hate that people are saying about her tour, that, oh, so much money for that, she's looking like that, people were just hating on it. From the clips that you've seen from the tour, because I've been addicted to it since I've been watching the clips. I'm like, bitch is bringing it. I want to ask you first, from the clips you've seen on TikTok, what are your thoughts?
So from the clips that I saw, I was like, yes, I'm living for this, because I didn't have to spend $1 to watch this shit. I'm literally
But it makes me
watching
want
it.
to spend $300 to see her though now, low key. But go
It
ahead.
was $300.
Well, after this weekend, I went googling on online for her. The closest she's gonna be to us is New
Prudential Center?
Jersey, not Prudential Center, East Rutherford, New
East
Jersey,
Rutherford.
MetLife, some big stadium in Jersey.
I'm not a Jersey person, so
All right, I'm gonna look it up.
I thought that it looked good. Her outfits and everything, like the dancers were dancing their asses off. Now, I think they were wearing Balenciaga, which could be controversial. However,
MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. How far is that from us?
I don't know. That's very Bridgeland Tunnel. Yeah, I don't know. I don't understand why people were making a big deal, because if people are gonna have that energy, I want to hear what people are gonna say about Taylor Swift.
Thank you.
My supervisor's daughter went to go see Taylor Swift in Philly. And she said she loved it.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm sure that ticket was hella expensive. But the funny thing is, I saw on TikTok that like there was like a scuffle that happened in the concert in Philly. Of course, Philly of all places. But it was like the security guard was like harassing or like doing something to a fan, and then Taylor got involved and was like trying to like stop it from like getting bigger. But as far as like Beyonce goes, I don't know what people are picking. I haven't read the comments. I don't know. All I've seen were clips, and she looked like she was doing the damn thing.
People are saying this is what it's giving, or that looks cheap. First of all, from the videos I seen, I was blown away, and that's just videos. We've been to concerts, you and I. We love music. We love concerts. That's one of our things. People love Broadway, which we will get into. We love concerts. We love music. So we've seen all types of concerts. Videos don't do it justice. You have to be there to really experience that moment. Videos just...
I think people are mad because the visuals still haven't come out.
It's not even that, girl. Like, some of the comments is just like, just hateful. They just wanted to hate on her. First of all, I think from what I've seen, the production is amazing. The sets, the props. At one point, she comes out with a bee. Obviously, we know her and the fans as a beehive. She comes out with a big beehive thing, like that was fucking dope. Like some of the props.
See that she sampled Toxic, which is cool.
During Dick, one of our songs. At the end of Dick, like the playlist, I love that song too, though. I love that song. When it goes to "I'm all up in your mind," I love that. But like, I thought it was amazing from what I seen, and I'll send you more clips so you can see.
Oh, that's cute. She did the beehive, the homage to the beehive. That's cute.
Did you see that set? Like, because she takes it off, but did you see the headpiece she had?
Yes,
like the whole bee thing, and she comes out in I thought it was amazing. I seen a lot of videos.
I love the bodysuit that she did with the hands.
With the hands.
Yes, inspired.
Hello. That's why as soon as I seen you, I'm like, I love that, because I seen her too. Like, I thought from what I seen just in videos, the tour is amazing. She is giving the fans, the gays, what they want. And this is what makes me feel like there are people out there who just love to hate. They just want to hate. It's just fun to hate, I think sometimes.
Listen, I'm watching clips. I'm literally scrolling, watching clips, and everything looks, to me, it looks good. I don't understand. Maybe people got fucking buyer's remorse. Maybe they expected her to fucking do like more, but like I was expecting her to do less. I was expecting her to do what she did in Dubai, which was just stand somewhere and sing. But she's literally moving and grooving. I want to hear what people got to say about Janet Jackson, who was just here a couple weeks ago. I want to hear what people are going to say about Madonna, who's going to be here in the summer.
Who else is on tour?
SZA was just here, I want to say a couple months ago, like 2 months ago or a month and a half ago. But I did see like her concert, everything looked good. The visuals were great because they like coincided with her album. However, she's no Beyonce. Like, she wasn't dancing and had backup dancers doing all that shit.
Yeah.
So I don't understand why people are like running amok about it.
Exactly.
And that's crazy for me to be defending Beyonce because I'm very Switzerland.
Both of us.
To Beyonce.
Both of us in that sense. So it's like that's why I'm like, we definitely have to talk about this. But you know what, girl? You know how you just said buyer's remorse. Some of these people didn't even buy fucking tickets. They're like sitting there on a high horse saying, "Oh, y'all spent this much money on this for that." It's like, okay, one, what do you care what someone else is spending their money on? Mind your business that pays you. Two, you mad that you couldn't afford it. Three, you're going on videos. Like, it's like, why you hate, like, again, I should have said, I'm going to send you some screenshots of some of the shit I see so you can see.
Screenshots so I could see. But, like, honestly, I think it also has to do with, like, and I hate to be very judgmental, but the entitlement of, like, the younger generation. They have these fucking expectations. Like, I'm going to be shelling out this type of money to see this and expect this. But where were you guys when Britney Spears had her residency? Because I love Britney Spears, but I'm going to keep it 100. She wasn't a 10 out of 10 most times in that residency. And we've seen her plenty of times.
Multiple times during that residency, to be exact. She's had many tours, but during that residency, we've seen her multiple times too.
Yeah, I'm referring to that residency, but like, yeah, I feel like it's the younger generation that feels some type of way, and they're quick to like make a big deal.
But you know the difference too, like you just said, we've seen her a few times to have a fucking opinion and judge. The people here on a high horse, like, oh, trying to judge from the outside looking in. Yeah, you're right. Outside looking in because you couldn't get in. So how are you judging so harshly? That's what I'm like blown away. But I'll send you some screenshots as they come so you can see, because I'm like, I was blown away by it. And and you know this, I'm in no way a big Beyonce fan like that whatsoever. But I am a big fan of the one and only Britney Spears. And this week we got the chance to go and see the new Broadway show in previews. They call it previews.
Yeah. I can't believe it was previews. It was sold out.
Yes, Once Upon a Time, One More Time. It's a tongue twister because it's like Once Upon a Time, One More Time is the name of the Broadway show on 42nd, 46, the Marquee Theater, and we see the third showing. It just started on May 13th, and we were blessed. And shout out to Kevin. My boy Kevin, thank you so much for those tickets. Those are amazing tickets, by the way. The seating was good. The view was good. So thank you. Shout out to Kevin for those tickets. We appreciate you so much. We got to see the third show. And I'm not going to lie, Melanie. I went into it with no expectations. Because when I first read about this in 2019, I'm like, Disney princesses, Britney Spears music. Huh? I was like, huh? But here we were yesterday. And even into today, I'm like, oh my God, girl, I had so much fun. Like,
I loved it.
So let's talk about it. Let's get into it.
So I felt that it was like, sorry, my alarm just went off. I thought it was an interesting twist to fairy tales because I didn't grow up really interested. I'm such a weird female. I didn't grow up.
I'm more of a girl than you are.
You are, because bitch, I'd rather be outside hanging out with boys, not hanging out with boys, but like doing more rugged things.
And I'm into like, Disney princess.
Right. And I know the fairy tales, how they end. I don't really necessarily think that I sat through every fairy tale and watched it. I know Cinderella, I've seen it, like the obvious ones.
Yeah.
However, it's a funny twist on like questioning, is there really a happy ever after? And like, how is this my happy ever after? And how does everyone have the same happy ever after in the fairy tales? So I thought that was cool. And the fact that they use so many of Britney's like catalog, That
Yeah.
shit was crazy to me. I thought that they were literally gonna just sing Cinderella, the song Cinderella,
Mm-hmm.
and Baby One More Time. But like there were songs that I didn't even think Passenger, fucking
Brightest Morning
the
Star, I think,
yeah,
was
that, and I
them.
was just like, there was a couple songs actually. I saw the set list. There were some, I guess I could spoil it. Um Ariel, the Little Mermaid, she's
Mm-hmm.
supposed to sing. She has an act where she's singing and dancing to the song If I'm Dancing
Mm.
from the is it
Glory
Britney
album.
Jean? Glory
Glory.
album. Yeah, and like that they didn't do that, which I was kind of bummed
They
because I
must have
love
cut
that
it
song.
out.
You
Yeah,
know
we
that
love
cat
that
cat cat
song.
cat cat.
Yeah, all three of us, me, you, and Rolf, love that song.
Yeah, but like I don't know. I had a great time. I thought it was funny. I thought it was interesting, and the
And,
cast was great.
and like
Justin
you,
Guarini.
from American Idol, first season of American Idol, he was the runner-up alongside Kelly Clarkson. I didn't know he was. I was in Italy when I found out that he was Prince Charming. I was like, oh shit, like this is gonna be cool. Um, but like you
Yeah.
said, it's also a modern twist. I love that it's a modern twist on what's going on with women in our country, in our world, but especially, I mean, we live in the United States. Flatbush, inside joke if you go and watch the show. Um, but like it also has what's going on with women and women rights like modernized in it as well, which I
Yeah.
loved and appreciated. Um, and just that to to push that story and to push that message out there and to continue in ways fighting for women's rights and how women should think and not the story or what's been painted of how women should act since the beginning of time. So I appreciated it. It was so much fun. It was so much fun.
Like I said before, I'm in my this year. I'm in my Broadway baddie
And then
era.
we got this
Like
cup.
I want to watch more Broadway shows, and that was a Broadway show that at first I was like, oh okay, like I didn't really care for it, but I'm so glad that we actually went
Yeah.
and saw it because it was worth it.
And
Yeah,
would you go see it again?
of course. I think we should
Yeah.
go see it again, and we should bring Ralph,
Oh yes, our good BFF
Judy.
Judy, Ralph, because we talked about it and I
We
said
all
it.
bonded. All
Oh
our friendships bonded over Britney Spears.
yeah, and I know he would have. I know he would love it. He would love it. So we definitely have to go again and see it with him.
Yeah.
I would see it again. I would see it again. It's a preview, so and it officially, I guess, kicks off in June. Actually,
Oh yeah.
but it like you pointed it out. It was sold out. I did not
Yeah.
expect it. Like we looked around, we had good seats. We were in the lower area, but we looked around and turned back, and it was like
Packed.
sold. It was packed. So it was definitely amazing. If you're in New York and you have a to-do list, definitely, and you want to check out a Broadway show, definitely. Once Upon a Time, One More Time. It's a good one that you would definitely
It's
enjoy.
called no, you're saying it wrong.
I'm
It's
saying it wrong.
once
So,
upon a one more time.
you see, that's a tongue twister. That's hard. Once upon a time, that's the saying. No,
It's
yeah.
once upon a
Once
one
upon a
more
one,
time.
once upon a one more time. Oh Lord, have mercy. Once upon a one more time. Yeah, yeah, heard her. It's hard. It's a tongue twister for me. But yes.
It's
So that was
running
amazing.
the Marquee Theater from now to November 19.
There you go. You have all of summer and into fall. So definitely check it out. I know we definitely gonna go again. We're gonna go again
Yeah.
because we have to go as a triple threat trio to see it. So we definitely gonna go again. But if you're in New York, go definitely check it out. Um, although some Britney fans have hit me up, in my DMs saying that they feel Britney doesn't support this show, that they feel like old Team Britney may be pocketing some money from this show. And I get it. I hear that. I understand it. I hear it. But at the same time,
Well, here's
I'm
my
there to
thought about
celebrate
that.
Britney. But yeah, go ahead.
No matter how you slice it and dice it, If you listen to a Britney song, her team is making money. If you
Yeah.
buy merch, her team is making money. If you go see a play or see this Broadway show, whether her team makes money or not, it's a way to celebrate Britney. So
Exactly.
what are you gonna do? Shun her and not listen to anything and not represent your favorite artist? Like that doesn't make sense.
Exactly.
Ultimately, hopefully in due time, she can get her masters, she can get all the money that she like get her reparations.
Mm-hmm.
But for now, we just have to wait and see.
Yes, but today is a special day as well because it's Patrick and it was Mother's Day. How was your Mother's Day weekend?
Funny enough, I didn't even get to see my mom. I sent her money and I was like, Happy Mother's Day, go to the salon, go to the spa, have fun. She decided to hang out with my brother. Anyway, it was good actually. I hung out with a work friend and we went to I tried food from Singapore, Singaporean cuisine for the first
Oh,
time. It was so good. And the restaurant is called Kabaya. It's on 17th Street, so it's around Union Square. The food was amazing. I recommend anyone to go try it. And then I had drinks after. But for me, it wasn't a traditional Mother's Day. Like I said, my mom is like non-traditional in the sense where we celebrate holidays in like random times. I think
mm-hmm.
because of my mom's like job, we've never celebrated Christmas on Christmas Day or like Thanksgiving on Thanksgiving Day. So her wish was to hang out, go to the movies. She wanted to go see Super Mario. Don't ask me why.
Listen, I still want to see it. I haven't gone to see it, so I'm not asking
I
why.
want to go see
I want to see it.
it too. Let's go see it.
When I come back.
When you come back, because this bitch is booked and busy.
But
And I have to make
are you gonna go see The Little Mermaid? Do you want to see that too? Because that comes out next Friday, not this Friday, next Friday, as well.
Well, funny story. I never really even seen the original Little Mermaid.
Well, you have Disney Plus. My Disney Plus, sign in.
Yeah, I'll see it, but I want to see Super Mario because while all these
too.
girls were watching, oh my god, Disney princesses, I was playing Super Mario, Sonic the Hedgehog.
Yes, I love
Crash
it.
Bandicoot, like that was my thing.
Okay, bitch, we would have been best friends if we met when we were younger too, because those were all my games. Super Mario, my first Christmas gift that I remember, like as a kid, I think I was 5, was in Puerto Rico. I was 5 years old, I believe, and my mom and dad got me a Nintendo, and the first game, the game that came with it was Mario, the first Super Mario, and then the duck game that you shoot. So it was like Mario and the duck game. So obviously, like I was on that, like white on rice for a long time because that was the first game and the only game I had for a long time. But yeah, I love Mario too. I love Mario. So yes, that could be a day. Because I know, you and I could go see that because I know no one else.
You want to know something funny? My dad was always like, Melanie, why don't you do girly stuff? Like they would buy me dolls and I would have the dolls. I would soak them in water, but like have them like swimming. Yeah. But I always told my dad like, oh, I want to be like Julio, like my brother. And I would want to play video games all the time. So we had a Sega Genesis. My dad bought me the Barbie game. There's a Barbie game in Sega Genesis, and like that was the most like girly thing I had. But it was with a twist. Yeah, I don't have that game obviously, but I'm still hunting for it.
Well, girl, you like Sonic. Now that I know you like Sonic, I have some Sonic games. Like
I used to have
Sonic games on PS4.
Bitch, I had a Dreamcast, and it has Sonic versus Shadow. Do you know who Shadow is?
No, yeah, he's gonna in the. Well, I don't know if you've watched the live action movies, but he's gonna be in part 3.
Yeah.
The way part 2 ended, it was Shadow's gonna be in part 3.
Like I'm thinking of I literally know the song. Like I remember the song and I can sing that shit from Sonic. So funny.
Good old
nostalgia. Now we gotta pay bills.
Right? Out of the old Marios, which was your favorite? Like 1, 2, or 3? Like from Nintendo era. Nintendo.
First, I want to say 1, but I like obviously the graphics of 2 and 3 more.
Me 3, especially remember when he could fly with that little
Yes.
leaf.
Yes,
The leaf,
the little leaf with the little fall when it was fall time. So my brother has a Switch. My brother has all these like fucking Nintendo games, PS5, PS4.
He's a gamer.
He's a gamer. So he has the Switch, and when I almost said MRI, when I go to the doctors, if I go with him or wherever, if we hang out, he'll bring his Switch and I'll just be playing on there his little Super Mario games. But who was your favorite character? Was it Mario?
Mario.
Okay, yeah. I like Mario, but mine was Yoshi.
Oh, Yoshi. Oh, that's when Super Nintendo. Super Mario World. That was a good. Yeah, yes, I like Yoshi
that's
too.
My favorite.
Yeah, when he could ride Yoshi and Yoshi could like eat the bad people by sticking his tongue out.
His little tongue, yeah. And take the turtle shell and throw it.
Yeah.
Fire.
That's a good name to name a dog.
We're
Yoshi.
Old. Yoshi?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Come here, Yoshi.
Not you inspiring me getting a dog just to name him Yoshi.
you caught that one? All right, but before, let's get into a game. Speaking of princesses, speaking of Broadway shows, I'm going to put you on the spot, Melanie. I know you said you wasn't much of a princess girl, but we're going to put you on the spot and see how many can you name that Disney princess. So I'm going to give you a clue or two about a Disney princess, and you just basically have to guess what Disney princess it is. Right? So let's kick it off. Let's kick it off. First one. I am the first Disney princess. Second clue is I lived with 7 old men.
7 old men? Not dwarfs? Snow White?
Yes, I was going to say dwarfs because I will give it away. But yes, Snow White, you got it.
Listen. Because watch the movies doesn't mean I don't know who they are. But continue because I might just...
I knew you was going to get this. Next. I have an evil stepmother. And I love... And I talk to mice.
Cinderella. Mind you.
You see, it's not that hard.
When we went to the show yesterday, those actors that were dressed as mice sounded like birds to me. So I was like, I thought she had mice. Why are there birds? Anyway.
I kiss a frog and turn it into a prince. My story is based in the South.
Wait.
If it helps you out, she's a 2009 Disney princess. She's one of the later Disney princesses.
Princess and the Toad? Princess and the Pea? Yeah.
The Princess and the Frog, Tiana, which...
Oh my God. I knew it was something, the Princess and something.
The first Black Disney princess. Next.
I should know that.
Next. I fly on a magic carpet.
Jasmine.
Yes. That was too easy.
I know my little Habiti.
I love Aladdin too. Next. I love the water.
Little Mermaid.
Ariel.
I didn't know how I didn't know how it ended, and that sucks. I already know the ending. Why would I want to see it?
One last one. We'll give you one last one. I'm a fighter. She's a fighter. And she pretended to be a boy/man to be able to fight.
Mulan.
Oh my God, I didn't know you was gonna get that, but you got it. Yeah. Yeah.
Well,
quick story. I
really liked it.
I never watched the cartoon, but I loved
did.
the live action. I watched the live action and I liked it.
I watched the original movie. I'm not gonna lie, the little fucking song and the soundtrack with
Reflections,
was cute.
yeah.
But I liked it because she was kind of tomboyish.
Oh. You see, I see you. You identify with those strong tomboy, girly, but yet strong man. Not, I don't want to say man qualities, but that. Oh, look at us. I'm learning something. I mean, I know you, but I'm learning some more introspective things.
I've never really princesses. Cared. You know what's funny? Like when it comes to the Disney princesses, I never really liked the pathetic damsel in distress. That's why I don't like Peaches. Peaches. Let me stop. But I've always liked the badass ones. So I like Goldilocks, even though she was a little dumb. Yeah, I like Rapunzel.
But listen, real quick before we go, there's been some. If the upfronts are up, if anyone doesn't know what the upfronts are, upfronts is where all these major channels, the CBSs, the NBCs, the ABCs, the Bravos, etc., come to schmooze it up and talk about how well they did the past year, talk about new shows they have coming up, shows that are coming back, shows that unfortunately won't be coming back. And Bravo just had their upfronts this week. And on Monday, we had the pleasure of finding out the next real Ultimate Girls Trip. I mean, season 4 hasn't even aired yet, and season 5 was already announced, which is Real Housewives Ultimate Girls Trip, basically New York Legacy, which is going to see Sonia, Dorinda, Ramona, Kelly Ben Simone, Christian Takeman, and
Ramona? Dorinda?
Luann Duran. I forgot one of them. Luann Dorinda. Yes. So there you go. But the same day, we also had announced a new era, because we're in the era of new eras, of Real Housewives, Roni of New York. The Real Housewives of New York kicking off July 16th, an all new, fresh, revamped cast. I want to get your opinion because I know your first, your ultimate, your number one. Mine is Jersey. That got me into this crazy universe. Yours is New York. So I definitely thought of you, and I wanted to get your opinions on what you thought about the trailer.
So I saw the trailer. I think it's a little bit more demure than old New York, old Roni, but I'm interested to see how it all plays out. They all are fresh, young, seem like they are working moms, wives, whatever, or like females, and they don't look like they come from old money. And if they do come from old money, they are very modernized. I'm looking forward to like hearing and seeing Sai, which is she's like the Afro Latina that's in the cast. And I don't know, I'm excited to see it, but Andy Cohen has mentioned it many, many times. This is a whole different vibe than what people are accustomed to when it comes to New York and when it comes to the previous seasons. Because if you notice, for the past however seasons that there were, 15 or 16 or whatever, or less probably, the vibe for the New York housewives was older, widowed, divorced. They had businesses, but it wasn't as fresh, and it was all like they were all living in like the Upper East Side. They were like the ultimate Upper East Side women. Whereas this cast has different, they live in all different
there's
parts.
Brooklyn. We're gonna see some girls in Brooklyn, and I'm happy to see that. Me
too.
Really quick, I know you're not really a big fan of hers, but I've read some comments of people commenting this, and I definitely agree. The season that would have maybe fit Ebony K. Williams for her to join would have been this.
Ooh. No, she doesn't fit anywhere.
End the show.
Honestly, Ebony K. Williams is great in her own way, but I don't think that she is housewife material. And also,
maybe she has correspondent.
Yeah, let her be in court and do whatever the hell she does with her little podcast. But I feel like as a housewife, she doesn't bring anything to the table.
Mhm.
She's very like, she's like, she gives teacher vibes, and ain't no one trying to teach. I sound like Ramona, but it's kind of true.
No, well, I mean, I feel
And
like if
to
any
add,
of
her storyline was a little tired. Her
the
storyline
sister
was tired.
story.
The finding the sister, the wanting to like throw the like Black history and education on these women. You can't like it's too much.
But honestly, I'm not gonna blame her for the racial stuff. I
Oh, there
feel
was definitely racial
no, but
situations.
I feel going into that season before she joined, from the comments, again, I like to read. A lot of people were wanting more diversity, was bitching about the staleness of New York. This is what I mean. Like, people love to bitch and moan, complain, but then when you give them what they want or change things, you still want to complain and be mad. It's
But
like, what it,
okay, I see your point. However, they brought in Ebony, who is actually around my age. She's in her 30s,
mm-hmm.
late 30s, I believe. You have Ramona, who is 60 something, pushing 70. Dorinda,
Yeah, they brought her in.
Luann, they're past 50 years old. So
Yeah,
like
the only one that she was close to age with was Leah.
was Leah, which is another person who's young too. So it didn't really make sense. You're bringing someone of color, great. That's step one. But also, you're not even bringing someone where they can all like correlate or like understand each other. The age
Mm.
gap was a big difference. If
Ding,
she
ding,
was,
ding. There you go.
if she was someone like, um, of that age range and she was of color, maybe they would have something in common. I didn't think it
Like
had
if they
anything
brought
to
in
do
a
with
young
race.
and a young one, like if they
A
brought her
young,
into the
a
mix.
Jennifer Lewis, a freaking there's a famous fashion stylist, June Ambrose, I think is her name. I'm not sure, but like if they brought someone that was of their age range and was a person of color or another, didn't even have to be Black, they could be Hispanic. That would make all the sense. But she was like way younger. She carries herself like an old woman too, which is weird. I don't know. It's a pass for me.
Yeah, well, listen, Ebony K. Williams, she said she's has a lot going on with some of her statements going on, so she's definitely keeping herself in the fray and out there being talked about. Which what is it? How they say? No
No,
bad.
no publicity is bad
No, yeah,
publicity.
right. But listen, what a great show we had today. Girl, real quick before we go, can you believe next Wednesday we are celebrating 3 years since we launched? So 3 years ago, in 2020, we started this crazy ride called the Inner Circle Podcast, and here we are next week. 3 years. That is nuts. And
Time
I
flies when
love
you're having
the
fun.
three. Exactly. So next week is gonna be a chill, cool show. The last time you was here, we did an Ask the Inner Circle Charlie episode. We thought it would be
Mhm.
fun to do that for our 3-year anniversary as well. Amongst other things, we're gonna do some special surprises. We have a special guest who is we love this person. We're gonna kick you with them. It's gonna be a fun time. Anything else you gotta add about that? Because I'm looking forward to it next week. I'm excited.
I'm looking forward to answering all your burning questions.
I
Charlie had
know.
his moment and he did it by himself. Now feel free to reach out and ask anything you want. Ask me as many questions you want, and I'll answer as many as I feel like it.
And there's some questions from last time that you still have to answer because they sent, and I'm like, well, I can't speak for both of us. I can speak for myself, but when Melanie is on, she could answer this. So I saved them. So you could answer it too. So it's gonna be a great show, good vibes, celebrating ourselves, and with you guys because thanks to the people who still watch, like, share, all that good stuff. Tune in next week and follow us. Make sure you subscribe so you don't miss a thing. you want to be following us on our Instagram page because we have so much exclusive content just there. So follow us on our Instagram page. We are on YouTube, Facebook, Spotify, Apple, iHeart, all your favorite streaming places. We love you guys. See you guys next week.